we made a lot of improvements from last week, especially on the offensive side of the ball. We give those guys credit. They made plays, and their coaches did a good job when they needed to, and we came up short. So that's the way you got to look at it. And I'm really proud of our guys' effort and how they came out and competed in the game. And again, I want to thank our crowd because it was a great environment. There's no doubt it makes a difference for us here at home. So we certainly appreciate that, and I'll open it up for your questions.
Do you go with Perry to start now, or do you have to think longer about that situation?
Probably think that through, Josh. Brandon did some good things in the game. There are things that, from the naked eye, people don't notice that he creates because of his legs in the run game. That people have to lag, like on the backside of the first play. You see a backside linebacker and a backside defensive end for the pull, of him coming out the backside. So there's things that he creates, and he did some good things. And we just felt like we needed to get the ball more vertical down the field. We were struggling to do that at the time, and that's why we made the change. Not disciplined with Brandon at all. Just feel like that we needed to get the ball more down the field a little bit and create some things down the field for us. It's very difficult in the throwing game right now. Obviously Debo and Brian didn't play, and we're very sparingly practiced throughout the entire week. It's really hard to develop any consistency for anybody, much less a freshman quarterback, even a fifth-year senior in Perry. So right now we're just kind of trying to piece it together as best we can. Chavis Dawkins, did a nice job when he went in the game. We just continue to have some of those young guys step up, and that's where we are. It's very frustrating for us, but they better enjoy it while they can get it. I can tell you that.
Will, why was Jamarcus back on punt return? Was Fenton hurt, or did he get pulled early in the game?
No, he had got banged up a little bit. Was a little uncertain with his ankle. I think he's fine. I don't think it's anything serious, but he was just a little gimpy. Put Jamarcus back. Debo started the year. We just can't put the ball on the ground. It's critical.
What did you tell Jamarcus in the locker room afterward?
I haven't talked to him. Those are things that he didn't mean to drop it. So it's kind of like a receiver drops a pass, and he didn't mean to. He didn't position his hands the right way. It looked like he didn't square the ball up based on what I saw. But I'll watch the film before I make a comment.
Right.
Dowdle had some nice runs in there today with his insertion. Does his ability to be in the game just give you some more options back there and change the dynamic?
He runs through contact. He's an explosive runner. A lot of times on that zone read, you've got that defensive end lagging down the line, and you're able to get that punch, and you're able to run through contact. That's something you need. And he's got some strength about him. He's got some lower body, explosive power.
Not having Debo or Brian on the field, just what do they bring to the team that maybe some of the other receivers might not? What can you do with them?
Well, vertical balls down the field. As a defensive coordinator, you want to look on the field and say, who threatens me right now? And that's those two guys are two guys you got to account for as a play caller. And so it changes how the game's called. It changes a lot of things. It changes the explosive ability on a bubble for a missed tackle. Be able to take it the distance. There's a lot of things that they bring to the table that maybe don't go down in, down out notice, but it changes the game and how someone's preparation. I hope both guys can go this week. I hope I'm not going to put a guy out there that's going to risk him further injury, and that's what they felt today. So we just didn't go with it. But they'll practice, and we'll see how they do.
Obviously, when Perry's in there late, you're throwing the ball because of the game situation. But how much of your passing game are you able to call with Brandon in the game?
We carry the same package regardless of who's in the game. So as far as those things are concerned, because right now we've got a lot of guys on the perimeter learning everything new for the first time. So it has nothing to do with who's a quarterback based on our throwing game.
So you feel just as comfortable calling the same sort of passing plays with Brandon as you did with Perry?
And we dialed several things up, some vertical balls down the field, and a lot of the same concepts have been called early in the game.
On that same line, Will, is it Brandon just not letting the ball go, or the receivers' coverages? Why is there a difficulty trying to throw the ball downfield when he's in?
Well, I think there were a couple times we got covered. There wasn't a a good option to get the ball down the field. We had a breakdown in protection on one situation on the vertical ball. You know, so again, it's not one thing. It's a lot of different things, and I'd have to go back and cite each play and look at it to get back, you know, exactly every play. And Brandon did some good things in the game. He was not taken out of the game because he was playing poorly. We just felt like vertically getting the ball down the field, we needed to do that, and that's what we did. You know, Brandon was not playing bad.
With the missed field goals and the 2 muff punts, I mean, special teams really had a glaring part in this game. I mean, is it more than a third of the game normally, or does it just kind of stand out when you have those kind of critical?
Well, we've had some critical mistakes in the last 2 weeks. You know, we run into the punter, and that was on a punt safe situation, which we should have never have done. And we're not, you know, there's an old saying, you either coach it or letting it happen. So obviously we got to do a better job coaching. You know, we had a punt return for a touchdown. We got a guy clip the guy in the back last week. This week we put 2 punts on the ground, and I mean, I got all confidence in the world. You know, it's an 11-point game, and you know, he's missed 2, and I put him out there again to cut it to an 8-point game, to make it a 1-score game, and you're going for a 2-point conversion to tie it up. So I've got a lot of confidence in Elliott, and so we'll continue to toss him back out there.